Yeah, it don't explain it all, because with Gentleman Moss as an established pair, the other three could play each other.
Yes, but Moyles and Hanlon have a system, and Hanlon doesn't have a system with Law.
So it seems a little bit dangerous for a team to break up the most established pair.
Well, that's what they do here. Also, the Lavazza team, Peter. In the first segment, we had Bocchi playing with Bianchetti, and now we have Madala playing with Bianchetti. So no Bocchi and Madala yet.
He will probably read that, yes. Because with Queen Jack 10, South more likely would have led a club from start.
I'm asked, why did Madala duck the first club? Doesn't he have 9 cold tricks? Well, not cold. We can see that he could have won the first club, played a spade immediately when he didn't know. Yeah, but what about a heart switch? I'm asked. Well, if you get a heart switch, you still have ace jack 9 in dummy, so you're not really, you don't really fear a heart switch.
Oh yes, he had 9 cold tricks, Roland.
Oh, after the diamond lead. Yes. Sorry, he got a diamond lead. I forgot. That's true.
And now he can claim 10.
Two other matches very close. Monaco up by 4 against Silverstein. Schwartz up by 5 or 6 in their match against Meltzer. In the match between Team Asa L and Hammond, we have Asa L up by 37, 56 to 19. Well, I'm told though there's no one in the other room with more than 1,000 spectators. So I think I'll go there, gentlemen, if that's okay with you. And then I'm I'll probably find someone to join me. Is that okay? They have no voice commentary at the moment. We're more than 1,000 spectators.
Yeah, fine by me.
Yes, I'm just crying, but okay. And what you see here, which has been increasing popular, is that you don't bid diamonds. North over the club, and that one diamond, one heart with 4 hearts and 5 diamonds. So here, North-South could even have a 5-4 bidden diamond and would never find it if South has 4 spades, Singleton hearts, 4 diamonds, and 4 clubs, 4 small diamonds, and a king, 14 club. He would probably open 1 club, and the diamond pit would total disappear. I know it's popular. I don't like it. How about you, Graham?
Well, I play transfer responses to a club normally, so I can't. I would, because my obviously my response that shows diamonds is more preemptive than my major response. But when I don't play it, I must admit I tend to follow the same style that I would bid the major before diamonds.
Okay, I am in the other boat. I bid 1 diamond on the north hand. If my partner bid 1 heart, I can support him. If my partner bid 1 spade, I can bid 1 no. So I don't really see the problem in bidding 1 diamond. But I might be a little bit old-fashioned, that I still keep on bidding diamonds. Don't follow the modern term that diamonds is total out.
Well, I think it also depends on your style of whether you're. I know this is something that you don't like either, but this is maybe part of the reason is that I much prefer the style where you rebid a no trump with a balanced hand rather than rebidding the major. But of course, now you could be missing a major. If that's your style, then you could be missing a major suit fit if you responded a diamond.
There you are. Right. I bit my suits up the line. Try to use the whole one level to show distribution. Hanlon can't know, but he has 6 top tricks now, and an easy end play against East.
Well, he's actually got 7 top tricks, but he can't cash them all. Isn't that right? He's spade suit. He's got 2 spade winners, but he's blocked up. He can't cash his 4 black winners. When he finds the clubs, he might play a spade to the 9, and then a diamond up towards the 10. Yes, I guess the heart 8 switch gave the game away. Sort of told him that East had the ace jack of hearts.
exact same bidding in the closed room, where Seer attacked with a 10 of spades, which ran to the queen. As you see, the club lead is for sure not killing, but there are no killing lead at all. So now East have gotten all the help he needed. And he'll probably take 9 tricks now. Klaus docked the heart because he has no good lead left, but he could take the ace of heart and play on diamond and probably keep the contract to 7. So 8 tricks.
So it looks like the no trump opening will preempt east-west spade fit here. Would you transfer out on the west cards to diamonds, Peter?
No, I don't think so. Because then I have to, but West did that. The problem is when you do that, you change a 7-trick contract to a 9-trick contract. And I have 6 high card points, so 1 no should be a fair contract, opposite 15, 17.
I think I agree with you, especially when I've got a singleton queen and my diamond suit's headed by the 10. It'd be more tempting if my suit was stronger and I had a small singleton or something, but here I've got lots of points in my short suits.
So it looks like another 5 imps for the Grue team. There will be 3 diamond losers and 2 heart losers. I can't see how the player can avoid that. But Madeira is a very, very strong declare. So let's see. But you need to play the 10 of diamond now after the club off to have a chance to make. And for sure that's not the normal play. That was the first. They still have to drop the 8 of diamond. And now the key point. Oh, must just gave away the whole show.
Well, would North cover from Jack 3? I'm not sure it was right from Jack 8, but I don't think he would ever cover from Jack 3, would he?
I can't tell, but for sure, it can't be right to take the Queen of Diamonds. By taking the Queen of Diamonds, South know the show is over, whatever the Clare has. Let the Clare make right 9 out of 10 times. Then you still gain 5 imps in one case. And if it does 2 out of 10, then you gain 5 imps twice. I can't see it can be correct to take the Queen of Diamonds. Okay, let's see if Moss and Hanlon can find these 6 diamond contracts. The same start in the closed room, 2 spade, double 4 spade, then a double by North, and 6 diamonds by South.
Doesn't seem unreasonable, does it?
And again, as you often see, a save in 6 spades would gain, probably down 1100, but it's still 270 and 6-7 imps. If you're unlucky, it's 1400 and you lose 1 imp. Only problem is if 6 diamond don't make. But it's correct if each choose not to open 2 spades. The reason could be his 4-card heart, but second seed, non-vulnerable. It's very tempting to open 2 spades, but if East pass, now it'll be much harder for North-South to beat the 6 diamonds. Still possible, but harder. Then it would be pass 2-no from South. And now it needs special tools to find 6 diamond. So 1 imp for the Grue team. See, I missed the overtrick.
Fairly horrible opening. Would you open that hand, Peter?
I wouldn't like to open, but I would probably do it. What's most interesting here is that in the closed room, East-West bit to 5 clubs, and then North-South took the phantom save in 5 spades down 500, where they have 3 top tricks against 5 club. But if you ask me if I would overcall 1 spade in South, you'll have a very clear-cut answer for me. No, no, no. What about you, Graham? As you as old as me that you don't overcall 10 high?
No, I would probably open the East cards, but I wouldn't overcall 1 spade on the South cards. Well, this is going to end the auction, I would assume.
So the Lavazza team will lose another 5 imps here. Even a chance of only down 1.
Well, hasn't he actually got a chance of making it if he guesses hearts? Because they can never cash their 2 diamond tricks. He can M-play east, can't he?
In the closed room, Sia never gave himself a chance for a decent result. There was also a club beat. Then he played a spade to the S. After a club. Yes, club to the S, club off, spade to the S, West switched to a diamond to the S, and now East led a small heart, and now he was only down 1 until he raised on the S of heart. That for sure was not the winning play. So Sia just gave away 500 as a gift to the opponent.
So yes, if he guesses hearts here, roughs a club in the process, he can M-play east with the 3rd round of spades to make, I think.
in the closed room east-west, where easy found their excellent club fit. East could open the hand 2 clubs, pass from south, 2 diamonds, asking, double from north for the majors, or whatever, pass, 3 clubs from south, partner, where do you want to play, 5 clubs from west, pass, pass. And now Sia took action. He bid 5 diamonds was doubled, 5 heart was doubled, 5 spade was doubled. So instead of collecting 100, he gave away 500. But yes, he's home now.
I guess he thought the double of 2 diamonds showed diamonds.
Yes, that's probably the case. And that was happened when 2 top players with no system playing together. Now Moss has to figure out the distribution. He can be almost sure that the diamonds are 6-1. And he needs that because East has come in on the queen of spades and can't have another diamond left. So diamond 6-1. Clubs
And
also 6-4 likely. 1 club, 1 spade, 2 spade should indicate a club fit.
And he needs the hearts 3-2 to make it, because otherwise he's got a heart loser. So I think he should get this right. I think this distribution is about the only one that he can actually make it on, because if East started with Doubleton King of Hearts, then they would have another diamond, and he would be off. They would be 3-2, 2-6.
No, he could be 3-2-1-7.
Yeah, but the 2 spade bid means that that hand's going to have 4 clubs.
Yes, I agree with you there. But that's the problem. If you sit in the chair, in the class chair, there are only 2 possible distributions. That's 3-2-1-7 or the actual distribution. But that's the time where you have to take the break.
I mean, West can't have 6 diamonds with only 3 clubs. They wouldn't have bid 2 spades.
No, that's the argument to play the Jack of Hearts now.
Well, I'm quite surprised, actually. I think he should have got that right.
For sure, there were indications to play the the hand that way. He still gained 9 imps, but making would have gained 14 imps, and that's not the most important. Winning these 4 spades that way would also gain confidence that these Lavazza guys, they are not so good as everybody fear. We have no alerts here, but for sure 2 clubs and 2 diamonds both has to be alerted. I'm absolutely sure that 2 clubs here is some sort of Gazelli variation, showing a strong hand and asking for further information.
Well, 2 diamonds is in Gazelli is normally 9+, isn't it? Game forcing opposite the stronger variety. So 2 spades confirms that he's got the stronger variety and sets up a game force.
There is now confirmed by the operator that 2 clubs and 2 diamonds should have been alerted.
So 2 no trumps here would be naturalish but forcing, because 2 spades set up established a game force.
Our operator is Joe Stokes, and he is a very competent operator. And now he found his alert button. But in such a sequence with no alerts, it's nice that we have seen them working before and know about their style. One hard, one no is only semi-forcing, so probably it has one hard has a one no has a maximum on 9-10, and Bianchetti now no, they are on the limit for values for 3 no. So even if two diamonds create a game force situation, he could be smart and looking at the misfits and pass to 2 no.
Well, I'm not sure I agree there. I don't think no trump would be limited to 9 or 10. If you play semi-forcing, it's normally you normally play it up to a maximum non-game force. Surely, I don't think he's going to pass. I'd be amazed if he does. It's actually quite a good 16 as well, isn't it? I mean, okay, it's got. He knows there isn't a major suit fit, but it's still quite a nice hand with 3 aces.
3 aces is good in suit contract. Aces are not no trump values.
All right, I'll bet you a Coke he doesn't pass.
Okay, I don't expect him to pass either, but I take the bet. I'm not a chicken.
Good, I was thirsty.
Very good, Graham. And I like to start betting. And you know how you bet with the chickens. You give them the first bet, and then you collect.
We'll see.
But let's see how bad it is. 3-0. There are 2 diamond tricks, 2 heart tricks, and 2 spade tricks, and a club. That's 7, and then you have to work hard, even to get 8 tricks. But your diamonds are nice, but that won't help you, because you have no entries for the diamonds.
Yeah, and the majors are pretty foul. I mean, if he had 3 or 4 spade tricks, if he had 3 spade tricks, he'd certainly be a lot closer to generating some sort of end game position.
But I always have the code to you on the way back in my pocket, because one in the audience offered me a bet that Madala would make 3-0, and for sure, that's a bet I take.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to make it.
So I am 1 up, 1 down against you, and 1 up against the audience. Now South should know the total distribution. His partner can't have another diamond when he played a heart, so 5 diamonds and 3 spades in each hand, and likely Singleton Queen of Hearts. So it should be easy for South just to play the 10 of Hearts now.
Yeah, I agree. I think that's what he's going to play next.
But you see how unfair it is. With a little bit of luck, then you would have 4 spade tricks. Now you only had 2.
Well, except of course he only actually had 1 entry to his hand to take he didn't actually have a. If the spade finesse of 1, he couldn't actually get back to hand to repeat it.
I'm surprised that Moss didn't just play the 10 of Hearts back.
It's quite an aggressive switch, isn't it? The hand sort of feels like Declarer is struggling. And say North's clubs have been slightly weaker, only King 9x, this could be putting the defence in quite a tricky position.
Let's see what could happen if North play low in clubs now to the Jack. He didn't, and that was correct. If you have played low and the Jack win the trick, then a club to the S of heart, and another club, and a lot of end plays would be going on. Okay. Take the S of heart and play a club.
He's just cashing out here.
No, he's playing a club now, and then he'll get his 8 tricks in club.
Not the most thrilling of hands, this one.
But as you can see, there are 7 top tricks, 4 hearts, 2 diamonds, and the ace of clubs. And 7 top tricks is always a good start when you are playing 1-0. As Ricky says, even he could make 7 tricks here. And I have some good friends in the audience who ask if I could make 1-0 here. Very often it's very interesting to see 1-0 trump played. Very often there are problems for the clear, problems for the defense, but here it's quite a normal contract with normal layout and really no problem.
I was just going to say we seem to have avoided the break since we're halfway through, but maybe not. 2 clubs majors.
Same start in the closed room, and now Gentleman bid for spade.
Three diamonds, perhaps invitational and a major here. Well, this is a better way to be playing it because the defence can't lead diamonds at trick 1.
Yes, about in the closed room there was a diamond lead, the queen, 3 of diamonds to the queen, and then a small heart from north to the king. That means that only the Klergaard played this for down 1, but when he tried to set up his clubs, North got her off on the queen of spades. Now,
This lead's going to help. It's going to tell him where the Queen of Hearts is as well, this lead, isn't it?
yes, for sure North would not have left the S from his queen, so the Queen of Hearts in south, so he knows that almost all the other high cards are in north. You have only 3 losers, but I can't see 10 winners. But I expect him to take 9 tricks.
No, or 10.
Yes, for sure 9.5 trick. Now, spade could
I
run
think
to the 10.
he's going to make his game for sure. I think with spades 2-2, isn't he?
Yes, he can play a heart to the king now. Spade to the S, off a heart, and dummy is almost high, except 2 diamond losers. Yes, he's going to make it now.
Well, when if he plays the line of roughing the heart, he can actually make an over trick, I think, because he can, when the queen drops on the 3rd round, he can, or maybe he can't, maybe he hasn't got enough, quite enough winners.
No, you don't have enough spades.
No, he hasn't got enough
Heart
winners,
to
has
the
he?
king. Heart to the king. spade to the S, and he can even run the jack of hearts to the queen.
You could play Jack of Hearts
regarding
pitching a diamond, yeah.
So he didn't even need the queen of hearts to drop. But that'll take his time, but I think he'll realize that the spades are 2-2. Hanlon would probably not have let a spade back from queen 9 to 3. And claim, and 13 imps. The two other matches on view graph, Meltzer is up 22 against Schwarz, so that match is also total open. But Asal against Hamann, there Asal is up 22 imps. The Asal team is the German national pair, Smirnov, Pikarek, playing with Samantha from Italy and Tokay from Turkey. Also a very strong team, which have done very well so far. We don't have any results from the fourth match, which we don't have live. It's the match between the Swedish national team against Silverstein against Just a Second. Against Monaco, of course. Me stupid. After first segment, 18-14 in that match. It's a long break, Graham. Do you think we should send someone to the bar and get the players back on their seats?
Well, they can go and get my Coke, you owe me. No, I do think it's got slightly odd, all these breaks. I mean, what's the situation if there's a slow play situation and there's only one smoker at the table and you're the one that's caused the break? Are you the one that's penalised if you run over time?
I don't know. In Europe, we don't allow these breaks. The player is not allowed to leave the room during the play, and the reason is that we, in all major tournaments, play duplicated cards, so they play the same cards on all tables, and for security, the players are not allowed to leave the room. Of course, they can go to the bathroom for a short break, but they can't go to the bar and they can't go smoking. But I expect they're awful hot in Vegas now, so they like to go to the bar for some cold, soft drinks.
You should be happy, Peter. He's got the jack this time. Oh, and an extra card.
Yes, and it's vulnerable.
Three hearts may mean please bid three no trumps. What do you think he's going to lead, Peter? A spade, maybe? Might earn himself a couple of imps if Hanlon returns a low spade. It looks like another pretty routine game hand here, but four spades east-west.
Oh, good old jumping major as invitational bits. You almost never see that today. Most pairs use 1 in the major, 3 in the major as a very weak bit. West has 18 high card points, but it's very, very bad high card points. King Queen is 5 point, and Queen second for sure a doubtful value.
Yeah, I think 4 clubs is a bit of an overbid here. Agree with you. This hand's just really erased the game.
Opposite a gaming with, I would just bid 4 spades on the West hand.
It's actually quite hard to write down the right hand for partner where you're actually making a slam, isn't it?
Almost impossible.
King X. Yeah.
You have a 6 loser hand, so your partner has to cover 5 losers to make a slam. But for sure, West is the most unexpected, inspired, is the most, the pair with less experience than all the others. He's not on the real top level in Italy. I'm afraid he have focused too much on his 18 high card point. Let's see if he can bid 5 spades now.
Well, it should be easy, shouldn't it? Because his partner hasn't got the ace of clubs, so I mean, I can't really think of a hand where we're ever making a slam here. King X of hearts. We know partner hasn't got the ace of clubs. I guess ace king of diamonds. He's probably denied the ace king of diamonds when he bids 5 hearts, but even if I gave him king X of hearts, ace king of diamonds, I suppose jack to 4 spades is something like 2-2 spades, isn't it? So is he going to bid it or not, Peter?
I've never seen him playing before. I don't know much about him, and if he was a regular blue team player, for sure he would not reach a slam, but I can't tell about Bianchetti.
I'm going to vote he's not going to bid it.
I've just looked Bianchetti up. I'm sorry if I told he was Italian. He's not. Bianchetti is from Argentina. I played on the Open team of Argentina and have some decent results there. 9th place in Sao Paulo and something like that. But that's the reason I don't know him. He's not from Italy, but from Argentina. And Matala is also born in Argentina, but now living in Italy and playing for Italy. But probably one of his old friends, Bianchetti, that's the reason they play together, both Argentinians. But as we can see, with no offs out, there are no problems in 5 spades. The bidding to 5 spades on these cards is only increasing the risk for no gain. I'm asked why Moss pulled the screen down. They're playing with screens, and when one of the defenders like to ask, declare, or dummy a question, then they have to pull the screen down. You are not allowed to speak openly, and if you have questions, you pull the screen down and ask these questions.
In the other room, the strong club auction allowed east-west, north-south to enter the auction at a much cheaper level, and they found their spade fit. Here, Moss has got to make his guess at the 4 level.
And how is 4 spades? 2 club losers, 2 diamond losers. So 1 down against a non.
It's only 1 diamond. It's only 1 diamond loser. I think it makes, doesn't it?
$200 kibitzers tells me that North, of course, should have overcalled 1 spade on his solid 4-card spade. Easy to see when you see all 4 hands, but not so easy at the table on a 4-4-3. 2 hands that you should enter the bidding, but they have a point.
Surely it had too many honours in the suit for their overcalling style, though.
Yes, it's also good. If it had been Jack fifth, we would have seen him.
I must admit, I don't really like a spade vulnerable on a 4-card suit on a balanced hand.
No, I agree with you. Wow, I was almost sure that Madala would have opened that hand with 1 spade. Now the hand probably will be passed out. Let's see what we're going to happen now. We discussed Hanlon could have overcalled one spade before. Here, Sia choose to overcall one spade. Pass, pass, double, passed out.
No, he doubled the same as Moss.
Sorry, my mistake. What will Moss do now? One spade, double, pass around.
Yeah. I mean, I guess East-West make 3 no trumps, so probably in reasonable comfort, don't they? So 500's no big deal one way or the other.
But I'm being told that the defense in the closed room was world class. I'll go to look at how they get it down. 500. There are 3 hard losers, but that should not be the problem. I'm told a spade lead to the 8. So now the player has 2 spade tricks, a diamond is 3, a club is 4, and had a struggle for the 5th trick.
Well, it's not clear he's going to make a diamond trick, is it? Because well, it depends how the defense goes, doesn't it?
Sooner or later, East-West has to play diamond. What happened in the closed room was spade to the 8, ace of club, and another club to the king. king of hearts, heart to the queen, spade through the jack, and now West played back another spade up to his queen. South could take his fourth. Spade, and East could claim with a jack of clubs and two hard tricks and the ace of diamond. So the player never gets a diamond trick, but three spade tricks. The club lead here now looks like a dangerous lead. Why not lead a spade from the East hand? Spade to the jack, diamond to the S, another spade. So the player will get his diamond king, but only two spade tricks. Now, that's another way, quite simple, to collect 500. But of course, 3 times spade from the West hand looks a little bit more showtime bridge.
Yeah, I must admit I'm pretty surprised by this club switch. I would have thought the spade switch does seem natural.
And if West trusts his partner, he should unblock the king of clubs, because only if he's a queen jack 10 it looks normal to play a club queen here and not a spade. But as I see, spade from East and easily down 3. With open cards, it's obvious to play a spade. But even with closed cards, you know the spades are 4-3. Yes, I think it's quite natural for West to do this. Also a way to tell partner, you have mixed up the defense here. Graham, can you tell when it's wrong to play a spade from the East hand?
No, not really. It just seems, I think I would have just, oh, You know partner must have 4 good spades to have doubled, so surely the clubs can wait. Well, now you can just draw trumps for 1 down.
Yes. And as I see, the whole blame on East.
He played a club when it was wrong, and then he didn't play a club when it was right.
But spade back is a mistake. West should have played a diamond back. No, sorry. No difference.
East could have given West a club rough when he played the 2nd spade, and that would have been 2 down.
So the conclusion is that East played clubs when he should play spades, and play spades when he should play clubs.
Yes, exactly.
It just tells how difficult it is to defend. I've seen a lot of real top players struggling with their defense, struggling with their defense signals. So all you out there, don't give up.
Well, I think one of the messages is if it's close one way or the other, you should always choose to play rather than defend. For just that reason, it's just so easy to drop a trick on defense.
Yes, I remember years and years ago when I, for the first time, played on the national team. My partner and I have a reasonable business system. We were reasonable, but not in the top in declare play. But at that time, we were almost the best defenders among the pairs who compete for the national team. Our defense was at that time really top class, and since that, defense have been one of my main subjects in Brits. I have studied defense and worked up a lot about defense signals and defense methods.
So here the club king lead, I think, could he have made it on a? I don't think he could have made it if he'd led, say, a diamond, could he? I think the club king let it through.
You can't really blame Madala for the lead. Okay, you can blame him for it, but he had a lead problem. But King Queen 4-2, it's a dangerous lead, and as we saw here, it cost the contract, gave the contract, cost a trick. If you play on the safe line, you lead a diamond from the east hand. And there might or might not be an end play. End play is possible.
If they win the diamond and play a club, does that defeat it? Maybe that's too double dummy.
Yes, that's what you need. Because if diamond and diamond back, then the player can take out the hearts, take out the diamonds, and on the jack of clubs to east, who is now end played in a strange way. If he plays spade, the player can set up the jack of spades to a discard, and if you play club black, we have the same situation. So on a diamond lead, West has to shift to a club.
Except, of course, he might misguess clubs, mightn't he, on a club back?
And the
So I think sorry, you go ahead, Peter.
in the closed room, it was a diamond lead from Gilderman, and in trick 2, Lal played back a club.
So Moss missed his chance of a nice penalty here. Or is that too after the fact?
Oh yes, but he will gain on the board. Lavazza team will lose at both tables. It was 3 spade down 2 in the closed room, and here probably 5 clubs down 2. So I really don't understand the jump from Madala to 4 clubs opposite a past partner.
No, it looks crazy.
Can you explain that?
No. Unless he forgot partner was a passed hand.
So Madala have cost the Lavazza team a lot of imps in the last 3 boards of this segment. 9 imps on the doubtful defense. I would say more than doubtful, the bad defense against 1 spade. He gave away a vulnerable game by leading the King of Clubs, and now totally overbid his hand, trying to create a miracle after giving away 19 imps. And what almost every time happens, if you try to force the cards after 2 bad boards, the only result is 3 bad boards. I might sound a little bit harsh on Madala, but Madala is such a great player that we are not used to see 3 mistakes in a row.
Well, I suppose the middle one could have been right. It was aggressive, but the other two, I think there's less excuse for 30 and 32.
In the other match we have won, Hammond's team is now down 64 imps against, I don't remember the name, but it's the team with a German national pair, plus Samantha, plus Tokay from Turkey. A lot of spectators try to find out good excuses for Madala's jump to 4 clubs, but all what I've heard so far, I don't find any of these excuses good.
I still think Moss should have taken a swing at this. I mean, the auctions, I mean, he's looking at a 10 count, partners open the bidding, and the opponents have apparently steamrolled into 5 clubs. Partners didn't, doesn't sound like partners got a weak hand with long spades because they didn't bid over after the double of 2 spades.
Okay, what will we see here? Down 2 and 7 imps more for the Grue team, which will be up by 20.
So you probably know, Peter, what's the restart in a couple of hours' time?
Just a minute, I'll look. Yes, exactly 2 hours break now for lunch or dinner or whatever. And for sure, I will not be back for the third segment as yesterday at this time. I have a loud scream in the background. The scream is from my bed calling, Peter, Peter, come here.
I think mine is saying something similar. I will also not be back at 3 o'clock in the morning, UK time.
Yes, for me it will be 4 o'clock in the morning, Copenhagen time. But thanks. It has been very nice to have you with me in the box, or being with you in the box. We were both all the time. We didn't need smoking breaks.